Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lindsay Wrestler. I am a fashion, beauty, lifestyle creator over on Instagram and TikTok. I also have Pinterest and a website, wifewithabudget.com. I will put links to all of that below. I am actually filming this like 3 days later after I even filmed this video, because once you start watching this video, you'll understand why. It was a complete hot mess, but we got through it. I wanted to do a little wedding makeup, get ready with me makeup tutorial. We had a wedding to go to last Saturday, so this is the makeup look that I did for it, and I hope you guys like it. Alright you guys, let's get into it. I need to cover up all of this situation that's going on right now. My skin is going crazy. I've been trying out a new vitamin that could be it. I have been like sweating a lot more. I've been running. That could be it. Or it could just be, you know, hormones, my skin acting crazy. You know how it goes. Just remembered I need to do my eyebrows because they are just not it right now. To show you all the goodies. So I'm just gonna brush these up really quick with this spoolie and then use this little like eyebrow razor to get these strays because they're not it. So this is just like a little eyebrow razor. I think I get them from like Target or Amazon probably. I'm just gonna go under here and get all these little strays just so it looks a little bit less messy. As always, I'm going to go in with the Tula Eye Balm. I will never stop using this stuff. I love it so much. It's so cooling and it just feels so good under the eyes. Film a makeup look for TikTok too. So I have like my camera here and then my phone here. So I'm like doing both at the same time. And I'm drinking some green juice because we went out last night to my friend's 30th birthday. We went and ate Mexican, we had margaritas, and then we went to this bar after. It's like an outdoor bar. It was really chill. But I'm tired and I'm not hungover. I'm just like dehydrated. So I drank out of my Stanley cup already, and now I'm drinking this green juice to try to like revive my life right now. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. primer. This is the Power Grip Primer. I've been using this a lot lately. Can't remember. I literally don't remember the last time I did like a makeup video. I was using the Milk makeup gripping primer for a while. I have like a hair. And then I switched to this because it's cheaper. So this is a really good dupe for that. Ugh, I'm gonna rub this in until it gets tacky. And I applied it here and here first because that's where I get the most oily and where I just really want my makeup to not move. But I obviously rub it in everywhere, even down here, because I do always blend my makeup down. I'm letting this sit for a little bit and just get tacky, and then I'm going to go in with the NARS compact, what's it called? Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I've been using this forever. I've had this probably a year, if not over a year. And you literally can't even tell. Let me try to focus on it, but you can't even tell. It's so good. So I'm just gonna go in with this little brush that I have and just put it all over these blemishes. Breaking out so bad right now. I have not broken out like all over my face in so long. So I really don't have an explanation, you guys. I haven't changed anything as far as like my makeup or skincare. I really think it's from like sweating, and I'm like even drinking more water now, so maybe my skin is just like expelling all of the toxins because I've been drinking. I got a Stanley cup for Christmas, so I've been drinking at least 3 of the 40 ounces every single day for the past 2 weeks. So maybe that's it. My skin's just like purging. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit and like almost dry down, and then I'll put my foundation over it because this is just gonna like mattify, and then my foundation will go over that and it should look seamless. Okay, so I've let this sit for a couple minutes. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever HD Skin. I've been using this for a while. I have this pale shade that I use like not on the daily, probably like once or twice a week. This is R102 for my pale shade, and then my tan shade is 1in14. I will like type all that in the description below, but here's the difference between these. I got a self tan or a spray tan yesterday, so I'm gonna use my darker shade and do like a couple pumps and then rub all this in. You can definitely see the difference of it compared to my concealer. I don't have 2 shades in that compact concealer. Also, I'm just patting this on top. I'm not like rubbing it in because I want this to cover that compact concealer. I'm wearing my hair up, so I'm gonna try to like blend it back here a little bit. I did go ahead and already curl my hair. I'm just letting that sit. I'm gonna put it in one of my little like messy buns with some pieces down because the dress I'm wearing is high neck. Look at my hands. And this is my tan concealer. Like, also I pulled a Ross in the tanning booth. She put me in a different booth than I was used to, and yeah, it said like turn to position 3, turn to position 4, and I was like so confused. So this is the current situation. That's great. So for bronzer, I'm going to use my dipstick, and I'm going to switch it up and use, I don't know what number shade this is, but it is Mood Boost and You Do You. So it's just this color. I think it's more of a cooler color. And then this is like the pinky blush, because I'm going to put a pinkier blush on top. So I'm gonna do this little combo, and then I'm just gonna use this e.l.f. brush. I believe this is the Ultimate Blending Brush, and I just dab it on here and then I'll kind of like melt it into the skin. I'm putting this on top of my cheekbone and kind of like bringing it down a little bit like that to kind of, I don't know, I saw that it makes your face look kind of skinnier. And then putting it on top of your cheekbone kind of like lifts and sculpts the face a little bit. So I'm just going to bring it down right here like that, so it's like this. Just going to trust the process, putting it all up here. Always do my jawline to like chisel that out, and then I'm going to bring it here to kind of make it do that. And then I'm going to draw on my nose just to be more precise. Like that. And then I'll add some here to kind of tie all that together. And then I'll still blend that in with the brush. I'm pulling this into that brow bone to kind of just tie it all like together. See how it like goes into that brow bone? It's gonna like sculpt it out. Now I'm gonna go in with this side of the dibs, and this I'm gonna apply straight to my skin, and then I'll rub it in with the Beauty Blender. Looks like I'm just putting it right on top of that, and I'm going to put some here too. And I'm going to go ahead and put some on the forehead just because I want that sun-kissed look. Then I'm just going to blend it in with the Beauty Blender. Like that. It's just so pretty and pink. These pimples are being stubborn. I'm going to use concealer for those. I'm going to just put some like extra, any extra on my eyelid. Okay, so I'm going to use this NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum to kind of like sculpt this out and then cover those, because this one actually has pretty good coverage and it's darker, so I feel like it will look good. I'm just going to blend it in on my hand right here and do this. Let's kind of sculpt that out. You see, it just provided some really good extra coverage. Back in with this to blend the bronzer kind of into it so it's not like a harsh line. And I'm going to come back here and make sure it's just all blended. And then for the eye concealer, I'm going to use the Hourglass in the shade Cotton. It is my darker shade, and I'm just going to put some here and here, and then like right here. Okay, so now that the complexion is pretty much done, I'm just gonna let this sit for a little bit because I don't want like my powders to be sticky to it. I'm just gonna let this sit, and then I put powder all over my face. I know that's super uncommon, but I'm an oily gal. I know it works. I've been using this forever. It is the L'Oreal True Match Mineral. So I have this, and then I have a dark shade too, but I'm kind of scared. I don't know if I should use my tan shade. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to lightly go over it with this, like my normal shade, and then I'll just touch up where bronzer is, because I don't want it to be like too dark all over. So yeah, I will do this in a second. I'm just going to let this sit and drink some more of this green juice. Okay, so I actually just got an idea. I think I'm going to spray my face now and set it with this, and then spray it again later with powder. I've been seeing people do that because we have a 2-hour drive to this wedding. It doesn't start till 4. It's literally noon right now. Like, I'm doing my makeup early. So we're just gonna go with it. Oh, wish me luck. Okay. So I'm gonna set my face with this. This is the Urban Decay De-Slick, and then I think I'm gonna do my final set with the Urban Decay Ultra Matte. I have both because sometimes I want Ultra Matte, sometimes I don't. So I'm gonna set with this. And I'm gonna let that set in. I think this is gonna be the move, guys. Like, I think this makeup is gonna last. I'll have to give y'all an update. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so like I said, I'm about to apply this powder all over. Again, L'Oreal True Match Nude. This is the color, you can't even see, but it is Nude Ivory. This is my normal shade. I'm not going to do the darker shade. And I literally put it in this like old, I don't even know what this is, some type of Maybelline powder. I put it in this old lid, and I use a really big fluffy brush to just kind of move it around my face. I just use this really big fluffy brush from Real Techniques, move around, dust all the excess off, and then I'm just gonna very lightly buff it into my face and my neck, because we do not leave the neck out. For bronzer, I'm going to use my Old Faithful, the Butter Bronzer. This is the shade Light Bronzer. And then just this like angled brush. Don't know where it's from. It just appeared one day. So I'm just going to go over where I put that contour stick. Very lightly, use circular motions. I'm going to go up a little bit. Basically just tracing over everywhere you put that dipstick. It's just such a pretty color. It's more of like a warm, it's like a warm tone but a cool tone at the same time. So I really like it. It just looks really natural in my opinion. Sometimes if it's too cool, it can look like gray almost. And I want to look sun-kissed. I don't want to look gray. And then I'm going to use this flat brush from Real Techniques. It's really old. It came in like one of their first kits. I've probably had this 5 years. And I'm going to use this to chisel out the nose, just so I can be more precise with it. I'm looking at the mirror above you guys. Right here. And I am just going to put a little right here, like on the bridge. And then just a fluffy eyeshadow brush to go over where I put it on my eyes. Just to kind of blend all of that together. I have yet to decide what I'm going to do for eyeshadow. The dress I'm wearing is green. Like, I'll show y'all. It's like a dusty sage green almost. Sage, lime, I don't even know. It's not olive. I really need to steam it too. I'm running behind. I'm just going to do windshield wiper motions like this over that crease into the brow bone and then pull it out like this. And then I'm taking some and just putting it on the bottom lash line as well. I actually just got this recently. Let me get out of my text messages. I got this recently in a PR kit and I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's this Pixie Nuance Quartet Sugar Blossom palette. Super, super pretty. But I've been really digging this bright pink, which is so unlike me. I have not tried this one yet, so we're not going to do that today. But I'm going to go in with this bright pink over where I put that blush. And I want to start kind of light with it, and then if I feel like I need to build it up, I can. I also have no idea where this brush came from. It's another one that just appeared. I'm going to bring the blush kind of up this way too. Just one tap. This stuff is actually very pigmented. Just kind of put it right there on my nose and just a tad on my chin. It's a really, really pretty pink. So I'm gonna add a little bit more right here. It is so pretty. And this color is so unlike me. Like, I usually go for, like, this is my usual color. Like, completely different. This is the Milani, which I still love this, but it is so different. It looks kind of like this other shade, but I don't know. I'm digging the bright pink. So I'm going to brighten my under eyes with my BFF, the Maybelline Lasting Fix banana powder. This stuff is so smoothing and brightening. I love it. And I just use a dry beauty blender. I know some people like to use a wet one, but I use a dry one. Get it all out of this lid to where it's like this, and then I kind of smooth it out so there's no clumps on my hand, and then I'm just going to press, and I'm going all the way to where like the brow ends. I got some in my eye. Do it again. And I'm going to look up so that I'm making sure there's no creasing. And I'm going to go ahead and do that here too. Just to set that. This also helps with my oily spots. Do here and here. And then I'll do, it's honestly just an extra layer of protection for my oiliness. And then it's also brightening, so it's like 2 in 1. So I'm gonna let this sit. It looks like I have flour all over my nose. And I'm gonna do my brows while this sits. My brow routine really hasn't changed. I did add in one product, which is same collection, the 24-hour brow setter by Benefit. So I'm gonna go in with the spoolie on this side of the Precisely My Brow and brush my brows up to just kind of prep them. And I've always had the issue of like this right here falling down, like just throughout the day, changing clothes, you know. But this, adding this brow setter has helped so much. Like they don't move at all. It is a game changer. So I personally like to go in. This has 2 different brushes on it. As you can see, that bottom side is more like a comb, and then the top side is like a little bit like babyer. So I like to go in with the comb side first, the longer bristles, and then I'll flip it over and go in with the like flatter end, I guess, to like really set it. So I'm gonna go in with this comb side and just very lightly brush up and like shape the brows. I'm gonna pull that back down so that I don't have like a crazy wing situation going on. But I'm being very light-handed with this, and then I'm gonna flip it back and go in just a little, with just a little bit more pressure, and like really set the brows. So the first part is kind of like applying the product, and then when you use this side, you're really pressing it in there. Oh, I can't see them all cross-eyed. So that, like, you see how shaped that is now? Compared to, like, this side is shaped, but you can see it's, like, a little crooked, whatever. We're about to fix that. And this is my bad brow, guys. Like, this side, I always have issues with. Not anymore. Do the same thing on this side. Just brush up. Very, very lightly. And you will sometimes see, like, I do see like a little of the product getting into my powder, but you can only see it like in this really zoomed up mirror. Like if you're looking to the naked eye, you can't see that. And that's probably just like me being a little sloppy with application. I'm gonna set now with just a little bit more pressure. I'm just pushing up on these brow hairs. I have so many different lighting situations going on right now. It's kind of making me... I have the ceiling light, this light. I have a little ring light thing here on my phone because I was filming a TikTok. And then my mirror lights up. But you see, it's just shaped so much better. So I'm going to let this dry for a sec. And then I'm going to go in with the Precisely My Brow pencil. You don't have to do this step. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just go straight in with the colored gel and for like a natural look, but I do want them to be a little bit more chiseled today and just like last all night. So I'm gonna let these sit for a sec and then I'm gonna go in with this. So for the pencil, I wish I was closer. I had to like, I'm so far away from you guys because of the way my desk is. I'm gonna like look up here, but I am gonna like brush in the bottom in like hair strokes instead of like draw, you know? And then I'm really going to focus on this arch right here just to kind of like shape it out and kind of fill in the gaps. It's basically all I'm doing with this part is just filling in the gaps, making it look like there's more hair strokes there than there really is. Like, look at the difference already just from doing that. And I do the bottom first, and then I'll go in, kind of like start in the middle and push out. Cody just texted me again. Be very light-handed, especially on the wing. Focusing on that arch. Like, look at the difference. It's so much better. And then I'm just going to take the spoolie side, very lightly brush to kind of like blend it just a little bit better, just to make sure there's no harsh lines whatsoever. He just texted me and said that traffic is horrible on I-10, which is the freeway we were taking today to get out of town. So that's fun. He said it's closed. So yesterday was a weird day. Today's kind of being a weird day. There was a full moon yesterday. I figured that was why. Okay. I'm gonna brush this out. Just like this. And those are the brows for now. I am gonna add the tinted gel as well, just for like a final step. Oh, okay. Just kidding. He said the road's just closed eastbound, which is like coming to us, not leaving us. So that's good. It's gonna suck later, but we're driving back tonight. Well, we're not. One of our friends that's going with us is pregnant, so she's gonna be the DD, which is very convenient. This is just the same stuff. It's just tinted brow gel. It's not like a glue, it's just gel. So hopefully there won't be too much traffic since it'll be late. The wedding ends at 10. And yeah, it's like an hour, so it's like an hour and 40 minutes away. We were just like, the closest hotel was like 40 minutes, so we were like, let's just come back. Didn't want to worry about getting a sitter for the dogs. My friend that's riding with us, she has 2 kids. She didn't want to have to worry about getting a sitter for the kids, so there's that. Brows are done. They look so much better. I'm going to use this big old brush and just dust away all of this like bake powder basically. I'm gonna go in with Flower Child from Tartelette. This one right here. Obviously it's the most used. I'm just gonna put that all over. Just blend that in. I'm gonna bring it up to the brow bone too, because it's kind of the same color as my skin, just so it's all smoothed out. And then I think I'm just gonna do this glittery one right here and just put that all over my lid as well. This one's called Funny Girl. I'm just gonna it's not a lot, it's super subtle. Y'all probably can't even see it, but it's just like a little shimmer. So that is good enough for me. Just gonna bring it up to that like crease. And then I will do, oh, what do I want to do? I'll do Smarty Pants, this brown. It's very light brown. I'll do that in the corners over like where I did the bronzer. Just gonna bring it in, but when I'm bringing it in, I'm just going like halfway. And then I am gonna kick it out. So I'm just like patting here, bringing it in a little, and then we're gonna kick it out. Kind of like dense brush. Oh, I have shadow on my eye. To do the Smarty Pants, the brown shade, on my bottom lash. I'm not going like super heavy, just adding some color. I have eyeshadow like all in my contacts now. So adding a little color. And then I'm going to take the same brush with this white shade and just put it like right here. Just kind of brighten that up a little bit. Okay. That's good enough for me. For highlighter, I've really been liking just a subtle glow. The Say Beauty Star Glow. And this is going to be a liquid going over powder. So you have to be very, very careful with it. And so I'm just going to do 2 pumps. I'm going to take like the side of this beauty blender, which is still damp, blend it in. You can see that glow. And I'm going to go right on the top of this cheekbone and bring it up very lightly. Just very light dabs. Y'all can see if it'll focus. You see that, like how the sun hits it. I'm gonna do one more little pumperoo. And just do the same thing over here. And I'm gonna dab my brow bone, my nose, and like the top of my lip. You see that glow? I love it. And it kind of brings back that like glow within wet look, so it's not so powdery, which is the main reason why I love it so much, and because it's just very subtle. I think I'm over the like heavy highlighter for now. If I'm gonna do eyeliner, I don't know. I want to do this false mascara, but I'm scared. I'm scared. So this says, I've done it before and I always suck at it. So I'm going to follow the directions to a T. Bonding time. Okay, step 1. Brush a light coat of bond onto natural lashes. Okay, so I'm going to curl my lashes first. I'm just going to curl these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I always apply hot air. My friend literally posted today that she uses like a lighter to heat it up, which is a genius idea. All right, let's open this. Let's go for it, y'all. I'm scared. Oh, my battery's gonna die. Y'all, I tried so hard. It's not working. So I'm gonna go in with the lash primer. It's the Lancome, and then I will I'm doing my regular lashes, and I hope this works because I have this glue stuff now all over this side. So this could just be completely tragic. I don't know. Lash primer on. This eye looks like crap. This is the Ilia mascara. We're gonna hope that it saves the day here. And then I will come back when I'm all done because my battery is about to die. This is a complete mess. I'm so sorry. Hey guys, I just put on my regular mascara. I am gonna try and hurry up and do this Nude Truffle lip liner by NYX. It is just like the perfect nude. I'm kind of gonna blend it in with my lip a little bit. Guys, I found a new battery, so that's great. So I could have done that hours ago. Not hours ago. I could have done that like 30 minutes ago. Yeah, so I put this lip liner on. It's the nude beige. It's just perfect. I think I'm gonna do my Fenty lip gloss today. This is the Fenty Beauty in the shade Latte Lips. So I don't know, I really like this one. I like this little applicator. And I'm just gonna put it on. Right on top of that lip liner. I feel like it just complements, like this shade just complements my skin tone, but here's the final look, you guys. I am so sorry this was such a shit show. Like, this was a complete shit show. This is what I get for taking like 2 months off. My hair is just kind of like wavy right now. I'm going to brush it out, get dressed. I'm gonna put it up and I will show you guys. I'm not gonna put my dress on right now. Actually, I am, because I have to film and get ready with me. So I'm gonna put it on so I could film, and then I'm gonna take it off because I'm not riding in the car in 2 hours in this dress. But so whatever, I'll show you in a second. Okay guys, this is the final look. I just put my hair in a little messy bun. These pieces are down. This is the dress. It is from Petal and Pup. It could be like tied in a bow if I wanted to, but I kind of like it just dangling. And then I have on some sparkly heels. I'm gonna bring this black coat just in case it gets chilly. I think the low is like 45. And then my little Louis, but that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am so sorry it was such a mess. I will see you guys next time.